great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. It's the Louisiana Raging Cajuns and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Well, guys, the Raging Cajuns head coach told me pregame, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Raging Cajuns offense will go to work first. We get a look at Shelton Sampson Jr. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snags it, and he's open.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. The run inside, it's Reagan. There's some room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Raging Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw. It's Winfield. There's the pressure. He sacked this defense all over it. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed, and the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Chanticleers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Barber. Firing to the right, complete. Still running at the... Makes the grab in their space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The shot that clears come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Now on the move. Got some room headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, shot to clear. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff from the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Turning on the Jets. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Louisiana. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Coastal Carolina has it. The shot to clear offense headed back to the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to right down the middle. The 40, at the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Raging Cajuns can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll try it again. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Keeps looking downfield. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They believe they can run right here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll keep it himself. Maybe some room here. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Raging Cajuns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. That's caught. It's Jensen. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Got his man on the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. And the returner will be brought down. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The keeper on the option. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Looking to scramble. Going for 6. Touchdown, Coastal! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, I
I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And the returner will be knocked down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. With the draw, it's Rockwell. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it in the middle, it's Jensen. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Running inside, it's Reagan. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Finds his man, it's Washington. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Finding open air. Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Really nice awareness that time, getting out of bounds and saving 6 seconds on the clock. You're in field goal range here, so you've got maybe time for one more quick completion, get out of bounds, or if you're not going to kick the field goal, you've got time for one more shot into the end zone.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Dead center perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 20 team, the Houston Cougars. to your game in Conway. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
And the Raging Cajuns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over and they'll go to work from here, trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He now has 110 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Strong, firm tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's caught. It's Gardner. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Gardner. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The shot that clears are rolling down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Makes it past the marker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the shot that clears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Now he's going to break the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The shot that clears will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Now on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer. Turning it on! That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the delay, it's Reagan. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Dropping back, it's Winfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Finds a man in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action.
Finding some room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. First down here for the offense. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Chanticleers will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Chanticleer. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. That's caught. It's Jensen. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Raging Cajuns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Rockwell. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground, he got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Raging Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it. It's Reagan. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Touchdown, Cajuns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And the extra point is good.
That makes the score Coastal Carolina 45, Louisiana 31.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Chanticleer is now ready to go on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. With the catch, it's Courtney. Makes the catch and he's free. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Back to throw, it's Barber. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Snagged out of the air. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Keeps it on the option. Gets the first himself. Might have a chance. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Chanticleer is trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Fires downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rockwell. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Reagan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The Raging Cajuns go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Winfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Under fire. Got his man. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.